Hey everyone, it is another Sunday, which means I am back with your weekly creative art tarot, where we are going to pull two cards, and I am still using the Shadowscapes tarot deck. So also, last week we talked about the different ways we can incorporate the cards using circles, swirls. Color purple was involved in some of that, and I'm going to show you what I did with last week's. So here's my incorporation of purple and circles and swirls. I made polymer clay gnome ornament that will be going up for sale at my local event this next weekend. And I made 6 of these. So I have them even in dragon form right here. And I incorporated white, I incorporated sparkles, I incorporated swirls, I incorporated a whole bunch of things. So these are the ones don't have hangers, but that's okay. That's okay. I even incorporated some other colors like the gold for the yellow from the cards from last week. And here's a green one that's flying. And the swirls are there too. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making these, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do this week. All right, let's find out what the cards have in store for us for our creative art this week. I'm going to pull 2 cards, and if you're new, I do this every single Sunday. That way you can have some kind of inspiration going into the next week. I will show you how to incorporate it into your art in small ways, inspiring ways. You know, I'll talk about the colors, I'll talk about the things that are in the cards, I'll talk about the cards' meanings, and I'll talk about how you can add that to whatever kind of art that you do. You are not limited. Just because I do clay doesn't mean your art has to be clay. Just because somebody else does crochet doesn't mean your art is crochet. If your art is spell work, then that works. If your art is, you know, creating crystal gardens, that works. If your art is paper art, then that works. All right, we got both our cards here. Actually, we got 3 cards. That was not okay. Apparently, we need 3 cards this week. Let's see. The first one up is the 6 of Pentacles. So in this card, let's see. Let's take a look here. We have some red going on. We definitely have purples. We have coins. We have this what is it? It would be like almost a thorny little tree that doesn't have any leaves on it. We have the leaves sprouting down here. We have this guy playing a musical instrument. So, I mean, there's a lot to incorporate in this one, in this card right here. I mean, let's see. You can incorporate the green. You can incorporate a flower. You can incorporate leaves. And it doesn't have to be green leaves. I mean, it could be autumn leaves. Maybe your crochet pattern needs some fun little leaf things, or maybe it needs coins. I mean, is there a way for you to add coins to your work this week? That could be fun. I think that could be fun. All right, let's see what the next one is. The next one is the moon. Oh, I love the moon. Oh, and oh my gosh, I love the moon so much. And I want to incorporate the moon oh man, I do want to incorporate the moon this week. All right, so here's the moon. So we've got a lot going on in this card, as you can see. The colorings are a little bit darker, so you have your grays and your yellows and like the oranges. There's still a purple tint because that's just kind of Shadowscapes. But you have the crescent for the moon, okay? So crescent shapes can definitely play a part this week. Ribbon shapes, ribbon style stuff can definitely play a part this week. Oh, and there's those trees again. Trees and tree stumps and tree limbs are a part of it this week. So, I mean, even found art could really work out for you. I mean, that could really be something that you play with. Let's see what else does it. Oh, look at that. It even has mushrooms down here. Could you imagine doing something mushroom related? I mean, if you're writing a story, mushrooms can play a part in something that people eat or, you know, go on a little journey with. Because, you know, magic mushrooms and all that. Oh, there's a little fairy in this one too. So you can even include a fairy in a poem, or maybe you're drawing fairies, fairies and trees. There's even, it looks like a little skull that's down here that she's holding on to. So, I mean, that can even play a part. It almost looks kind of like a mask. Could be interesting, right? All right, and the next card, the one they wanted us to take, is 8 of Pentacles. This is not my favorite card because it has spiders in it, but I can always use the extra inspiration. So here we go. Here is the 8 of Pentacles. And we have some swirls going on. We have some stars. Look at this. It's coming up, you know, Yule is coming up, so those stars can be pretty important. The webbing design can be really important if you're into spiders. Spiders can be a thing. Here's those trees again. Trees must really be a part of everything this week. And look at the colors in this card. We have dark blues, we have purples, we have whites, we have light greens, we have dark greens coming in here. We have like a light purple, we have browns. You got the spider colors of black and looks like red down here. And then over here, you've got like rock versions and stuff like that. I mean, there is so much going on in this card. You can really just incorporate it all. And if you look really closely at the tree, there is even faces in the tree. Could you imagine doing faces in one of your designs this week like that? Like a hidden face, a hidden element. Ooh, and the moon talks about hidden elements, right? That mask. So maybe your art needs to include something hidden. So let me know what you think in the comments. And if you do something hidden or related in any way, shape, or form to these 3 cards, you just let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoy your next week.